No. I'm just gonna close this blind, turn on the light, move the lamp thing facing me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I know.
But that
It's
board
like
had,
really down.
but that board hadn't been on it, has it?
No. So I don't think it makes much difference. Yep, just like that. Now just keep that all the way up. Okay. That's good. There we go.
Okay.
Thanks.
With that light on too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we are live. Thanks for coming to this live stream and make videos to help you live life just like you would have able-bodied. And it looks like we have a question in the chat, which is from Quad Girl. Do I see myself living independently in the future? That is a goal that I've had for a while, ever since I woke up in the hospital, really, was to be as independent as possible with the goal of being 100% independent. And I really just have one thing that I can't really do by myself 100% yet, which is the bowel program. And I do have tools to do that, but I haven't practiced it enough to really figure out exactly how to do that 100% independently. But if you follow me on social media, which there's links in the description, um, I posted a video showing this board and fingernail clippers, or like toenail clippers that I had my dad drill on this board, and it allowed me to clip my fingernails for the first time since becoming a quadriplegic. And that was like one of the last things I had on my list that I couldn't do independently. So now that I can do that, the only other two things would be clipping my toenails, which uh, I'm not too worried about right now, and then doing my bowel program. But the bowel program would be like, if I could do my bowel program on my own, then I feel like I could do pretty much anything I needed to do on my own, at least. So I feel like I could be independent once I got that. So that is my goal for the near future. And Mike makes right. I'm not sure if you're trying to ask a question there, Mike, but in the chat it just says whose. So if you were, I'll let you type it out again. But in the meantime, I was gonna update you on some stuff that I did this week. And yesterday I updated, or today actually, I updated all the descriptions in all my videos. And come to find out, I had like 170 videos, which I didn't know I did that many. I was thinking maybe like 130, but it said 170. So I updated the descriptions in almost all of those. I think I have 4 or 5 videos that I need to go update some stuff, which I will do hopefully after this live stream. But if you check the description of this live stream here, this description is the new updated description, and I might make some changes to it. But check it out, and I added some stuff in there as well as made it more readable, and it just looks a lot better. And number two, I have a link in the description for products that I use or have heard about that make living with a spinal cord injury easier. And it's my Amazon page where I can basically put products on there. So if you guys come across anything on Amazon that you find helpful, or maybe you've been using for a while, let me know, and I can add that product to that list, to the Amazon page. So when other people click on the link, that product will show up. And um, number three, I uploaded 2 videos. The last 2 videos I uploaded since my live stream last Friday was typing on a keyboard, which is doing pretty good as far as people liking it and stuff. But I have this Razer keyboard here, and I do have the link to this exact keyboard in the description of that video. And it has RGB lighting, so you can change the lights, but I just keep it green because that's my favorite color. And but I show you how I type as a C5 through C7 quadriplegic with no finger function. All I have is tenodesis, which is the movement of the wrist, which opens and closes the hands. So this is wrist extension, and this is wrist flexion, I believe. And anyways, check that video out if you haven't watched it yet. And the other video that I uploaded was using a phone without finger function. And I show how I use a phone as a C5 through C7 quadriplegic, and I show you some tips as well as like features for using iOS and Android, because I used to use iOS, but I now use Android, and I show you some features that are really helpful, and people are liking that, and they're leaving comments um, with tips that they have for helping others, use the phone with similar injuries. And Natalie Peso says hi from a fellow quad. Howdy do. Willie Poncho, hi from a parrot here. How you doing? Have I looked into wheelchair accessible places to live? No, I haven't, but I my goal is to have a pole barn house built, and that's like my dream. I think that would be awesome, and I really like pole barn houses. I don't think I've ever been in one, but they look really cool, and they would be pretty much like really wheelchair accessible because um, I could, just keep it all on one floor, and I think that would be awesome. But I hope to like draw up plans sometime that I have in my mind for like what it'll look like and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And Quad Girl says that she bought gripping aids after watching my video. Thanks for the code to get a discount. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me know, because I never know like if somebody uses the code, because I know somebody commented on one of the videos, the exercising videos, like asking how much I get for somebody using that code, And the reality is, I don't get, any profit or anything off of somebody using that code, but I do um, have connections with Rob Smith, which is the main guy there at Active Hands that started the company, I believe. And those Active Hands products are really awesome. And give me just a second, and I'll show you just one of my favorite products, which is the Active Hands gripping aids, which can be used for a lot of stuff. So let me see here if I can get this. No. So right here is the Active Hands gripping aids, and they got a right one and a left one, and it has this Velcro. It has a Velcro here with a O-ring, and then it has Velcro right here with an O-ring. So for quadriplegics that don't have good finger function, you just put your hand in there and undo the Velcro like this, and then you can undo the Velcro down here. And once you get it undone, put your hand in there. This is the left one. Um, but if you do this, there's a Velcro right here, and you can tighten it up. And then you put your weight inside this, which I have over there. But basically, you'll do the same thing, and you'll put your weight in your hand, and then you'll put this through this little plastic loop and Velcro it back up right here on top, and then you can lift your weights without worrying about dropping them. And it also, I mean, I can do it without dropping it, but it also just helps with my muscles and stuff, like preventing them from like overexerting to try and prevent from dropping the weight, because I don't have to use my tenodesis to keep a hold of the weight. I just lift it, and it's really awesome. So if you haven't checked out any of my exercising videos, um, watch one of them, and I have a link to the Active Hands website, and they got all kinds of products on their website for people with uh, no like poor finger dexterity or function. And if you use the coupon code AHME10 on their website whenever you check out, you'll get a 10% discount. So that's really cool. And I'm actually waiting on these. Let's see, what are they called? Active Hands hook aids. So basically, they are kind of, let me get these over here. The Active Hands hook aids are kind of like this, but they're a lot more quad friendly. This one here doesn't have, I just got them on Amazon, off of Amazon, but it doesn't have the O-rings and stuff right here on the Velcro straps and stuff like that. So I just have to use my mouth and stuff. And whenever I bought these, I bought them on Amazon because Active Hands didn't have anything similar to it. But since then, they have came out with the Active Hands hook aids, and I'm in the process of getting those, and I plan on using it with with my 10-pound kettlebell right here. And once I do that, once I get them, then I'll do a video on my exercising routine that I do once a week with this 10-pound kettlebell. So I am looking forward to that. Um, but yeah, Active Hands is really awesome, and their products are great quality. And so if you are interested in that, just go to Active Hands website and use the coupon code AHME10. You'll get 10% off your order. Um, Natalo Peso says, what is my favorite assistive technology? Um, I would say, I don't know if it's, well, It is assistive technology, but basically the Google Home and like Amazon Alexa and um, the Siri, um, whatever it's called, but basically the home, I can't think of it, the home speaker things where you can ask questions and stuff because I set timers on there for my bowel program, catheterizing, and stuff like that. And when I stand in my standing frame, I'll set a timer for 10 minutes, and pretty much I use them multiple times a day, and also use it as my alarm clock and just music, ask the time, ask the weather. Um, but yeah, that would probably be my favorite technology, just because you just activate it with your voice and it's so simple and easy. But yeah, what about yourself? What's your everybody in the comments? Let me know what your favorite technology is. Um, but yeah, we got 5 viewers, so if you enjoy this video, go ahead and give this video a like right now because we're at 0 likes. So let's get that up. And let's see, what else are we talking about? Well, that's really all I had on my notes here. But um, if you have any questions or topics, let me know in the chat and we can continue this discussion. But let me know what your favorite technology is in the chat. And um, you know, yeah, they're awesome. I use them too. I'm a C3 complete quad. Okay, so you probably don't have arm movement. My favorite technology is the quad stick. Okay, yeah. I have heard of that. Let me look that up real quick. I have heard of that. Quad stick. And I think, let me just think here. Quad stick. Yeah. That's like where you control like your computer and stuff with your mouth and like your breath and stuff like that. That thing looks awesome. Like I mean for people that can't use their arms and stuff, like that's just great that that thing exists because I've seen quads with no arm movement use that to like play games and stuff, and it just really blows my mind. It's awesome. Yeah, no movement below your shoulders. That's kind of what I was figuring. But I don't know if Natalie, if you've heard of Bill Miller. Um, but if you look up on YouTube Bill Miller, um, I can't think of the dang it, what is it called? Oh, I Can Bowler, IKAN Bowler, and he's a C1 quadriplegic since like 1997, I believe, and he he's a C1 quadriplegic, and he has this thing that he helped invent to allow people with no arm movement and stuff like that that use power wheelchairs to bowl. And he has this like tournament that you can do anywhere pretty much. You just have to have a disability and use the ICANN bowler pretty much, and you can compete and um, with the other people, and it's really awesome. But I watched one of his videos like shortly after my injury, like within a year probably, and it really changed my perspective and everything. I can actually I'll actually leave a link to a video that I recently done uh, that I mentioned that video in. But let's see here. I'll put it right here in the chat. So this is a video I uploaded a couple weeks ago. But yeah, check out that. And Natalie says she played video games before her injury. Yeah, same here. And I'm like getting back into them, which is why I custom built my computer so I could do games and also edit and render videos a lot quicker. Um, but yeah, Quad Girl says she uses a Voyager lift to transfer in and out of bed. Uh, Let me check out what a Voyager lift is. I mean, okay, yeah, those look very helpful. I was wondering if like there was a way to use one of those if you had a remote and to where I could like get myself on the floor but on my own without relying on other people, and also get myself up off the floor back into my chair, because that's one thing that I want to figure out, but I haven't done it. Haven't figured it out yet because my arm movement is, or my arm strength, at least like my tricep function to push, is like very minimal. Quasi Quad says that he built his own PC. He's a C5 through C6 quad. Yeah, that's what I did last year on actually, it was Amazon Prime Day, and I was at work, and my coworker came across this good deal for I think it was a 1 terabyte solid state drive, and or maybe 500 gigabyte solid state drive, and a Intel Core i5 processor. And I bought it, and then once I ordered that, I was like, okay, I got to order everything else. So I slowly chose my parts, and I used a PCPartPicker.com to make sure to pick out my parts to make sure everything was compatible with the other parts. And I do have the computer right here, and I plan on doing a video on that. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And I would like to do a video on that and show, or well, just basically tell its specs and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to build my own computer, and I finally decided to last year. So I got that done, and my friend basically helped me put it together once I had the parts. And at the time, I only had a solid state drive, and I was wanting to run my operating system on the solid state drive by itself, um, and then have all my programs and files on a hard drive. But I didn't have a hard drive that I ordered, so I decided to get one. And once I got that, um, I had to get an external hard drive thing that plugs in USB, because I was afraid of trying to plug that into the computer myself, and I didn't want to mess anything up, so I just plugged it in. I got an Amazon Basics. I got an Amazon Basics hard drive, external hard drive case thing, and so that's what I'm running off right now. But I would like to eventually get my hard drive into my actual computer case. But yeah, hopefully I will do a video on that here soon. Natalie Pesso says she's an Apple freak. Uh, I've never owned a Apple computer. I have had a iPhone 4S, iPhone 5S, iPhone 6S, and iPhone 7. And the iPhone 7 did me in. I couldn't. It was the worst phone I had. It like kept freezing up and everything. So I switched to Android like a year and a half ago, and I got this I got this Google Pixel 3, And I also, the other Apple product I've had is a iPad, and it's a few years old, but their iPad is really good. But I just did see Windows or Microsoft came out with a Surface Go, and it's like the same. It's like way cheaper than a high spec or even a low spec iPad, um, and it runs full Windows operating system. But yeah, as far as Apple goes, it's okay if everything you have is Apple and you're locked into that ecosystem. But other than that, it's just really frustrating trying to do different stuff because they have so many restrictions on everything. And but I mean, Apple is good. I mean, they know what they're doing. They own, the software and the hardware, whereas, Windows just mainly owns the operating system. And then they have been making their own um, they have been making their own hardware recently, but that's good because we need competitors for Apple. Quadrille says yes, there is a remote control connected to the machine. I am a C4 through C6 quad and can transfer on my own. You should watch Chris Cowell. I have watched his videos. That's where I saw him use the Voyager lift. That's awesome. Yeah, I watched his videos and I'm still subscribed to him and stuff. And I saw where he built or he had built like a trailer thing where he's living now, which is really weird. Like it's not very big, but he's been live streaming on Facebook, and I've watched some of that, and it's pretty cool. He's really independent. Um, so that's really good that it has a, remote control. I'm gonna look that up again. The Voyager Lift, or well, I guess I have it right here. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that because so would you be able to get yourself on and off the floor on your own? Let me know because that's why I would want it basically. Natalie says the voice control system is awesome for people that don't have the assistive technology. Yeah, I have. I've never used it myself as far as the voice control system, other than just Siri to do different things. But the the voice control system on iOS I have heard is really good. I watched a video like a year or two ago, or maybe more, of people of them like showing off the voice control for people with like basically C4 injuries and higher that can't move their arms, and it was really awesome because like you can just do everything with your voice. And that's awesome. That's why I love technology because it makes everything not only easier but also like possible pretty much. Quadrille says that she hasn't tried going on the floor with the Voyager lift, but will try and let me know. Yep, let me know, and you can either comment on my videos or you can contact me on social media, which there are links down in the description of all my videos with my social media, and I mean, I'll respond pretty quickly, normally at least. And yeah, that would be awesome. And I've also seen people use the Voyager lifts for I think like transferring onto like a zero turn lawnmower and stuff, which is really awesome. And I would like to eventually be able to do that too. Any time with bed sores, sitting a long time on the wheelchair. No, I've hello, Marky76. Now, as far as pressure sores, I'm lucky that I have never really had one. I have had red, like, skin, but luckily I caught it the um, before the pressure sore got too bad or whatever. But basically, as far as pressure sores in bed, I recently got this new mattress. I had an alternating bed or air mattress. Um, I got one like within the first year of my injury, and I got a used one off of somebody that offered it to me, and it basically has cells in it to where the some like every other cell will keep inflated and the other one will not have air in it, and then like 10 minutes later it'll alternate like that, like an alternating air mattress, and it basically prevents the same amount of pressure being applied to the same area on your body, so it helps prevent pressure sores. But recently, like 2 days ago, I got a new one off of Amazon, and I added it to that Amazon shop list down in the description below, where you can check it out. But basically, this is it right here, and I have it on a hospital bed, and you can see it's deflated right now, but this one is way quieter than my other one, which is really nice because my other one was getting loud and obnoxious. But this one's really quiet, and it is a game changer. As far as I mean, I just sleep on my back all night long and don't have to worry about pressure sores. But as far as pressure sores and doing pressure releases in my power wheelchair, um, I used to have to lean myself back because I wasn't strong enough to push myself up to get my butt off the seat or whatever. But now I will put one elbow on the armrest, and I'll put my hand on this one, and I'll go like this, and I'll basically lean over and push myself up. And I do this like, without even thinking about it. I've done it so many times, and I'll do it on both sides and lift my butt up. So I don't know if you can see how much I'm lifting myself up, but let's see. So yeah, I can lift myself up pretty good, and by doing that, I have avoided getting any pressure sores. But it is something that you have to stay on top of, or else it can get out of control really quickly. Um, Crazy Quad says that Chris Cowell was the one who inspired me to get the Cripper from quadtools.com. Yep, same here. That's the exact, that's the guy that really, like, I saw his video on that and I was like, I have to get one of those. But this is it right here. I got one. I don't know if anybody has seen this, but if not, this is a quad friendly gripper thing, and basically you will put your arm in this, and this here goes around your arm, and then this you use your tenodesis to do this, and when you do that it opens and closes this, and this thing is awesome. It is very precise, so I can pick up like coins, pills that I drop, but basically see like this, holding this like that, and I mean this. They have different sizes and strengths, and basically I can reach up extremely high. Um, I can reach up extremely high. I can reach stuff on the floor and everything like this, and it's awesome. But I do have a video on this, which I will put a link in the chat right now. Um, if you are interested in it. Let me see. Here we go. I'll put the link to this video in the chat. So here it is if you want to check it out. But I do highly recommend these quad tools. And this is only one of the tools that they have, which is like the gripper, something like that. But they have other ones like spatulas and what else? Like gardening, like scissor things and knives and all kinds of stuff. And I will warn you, they are pricey. But I mean, in my opinion, you can't really put a price on independence. So this thing is unpriceable, honestly. My week was all right there, Marky. How was yours? How long have I been a quad? It's been 11 years for you. Wow. I've been a quad since January January 19th, 2015. So almost 5.5 years. And Quad Girl says she had got a reacher from Quad Tools. Also watching Chris Cowell. Yeah, man, he was like the original person that did like quadriplegic videos. He has a video on everything, and yeah, I've watched a lot of his videos and stuff. Yep, I was in the house almost all week as well, Marky. But today I did go out and drive. Went to the store. I didn't go in, but I drove there at least. But if you're watching this video, give this video a like, by the way. We got 1 like. Let's get it up to 3 likes. It's just 2 more. But if you like the videos, it really does help with the YouTube algorithm and getting my videos shown to other people to, I mean, you know, help out others. That's why I do videos. You are from Panama. And you're not allowed to leave the house. Wow. I do not know where that is, to be honest with you. Ah. Cool. Hello, Adele McQueen. How you doing? Hey, we're up to 3 likes. Thank you very much for watching this. But yeah, I do want to, you know, try and help out as many people as possible. So in order to help me do that, I do appreciate if you like the videos, share them, comment on them, watch them, and all of that stuff. Well, sorry to hear that, Adele. Um, I believe I will get off here now, but if you haven't checked out my last couple videos, it's the how I type with no finger function, as well as how I use phones with no finger function, so you can watch those, and I'll show you some tricks and features that help out with people with no finger function or arm movement. But also be sure to check the descriptions because they are updated, and I will be adding products and stuff like that. So if you guys come across any products that are helpful, or maybe you've been using them for a while, let me know and I'll add them to the shop. But that should be about it. So I want to thank you for watching, and I will hopefully be on here again next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'll see you in a future video. Thanks for watching.